So we were out here in the sun doing our Unfiltered Life coaching sessions on a walk. So I talked about this in my TikTok. When you become the most authentic version of yourself, touch up with pain, and pain is necessary for growth, right? Pain is necessary for growth. Whether we like it or not, we can't avoid it. It's gonna be there. But it makes it easier. Sometimes pain may not even go away. It just makes it easier to do later on. I know that certain things used to trigger me a bunch, but I learned to deal with it where it doesn't have a hold on me anymore. You know, sometimes it'll annoy me, but it doesn't have a hold where I want to cry, where I want to just shut down, where I want to yell and swear at the world. Or my original favorite, just kidding, not favorite, but I would say it again. I used to hold my emotions 24/7 until one day it would be one thing that triggers me. It wouldn't be that one thing, it'd be so many things for the past few months that triggered me, where I'd hyperventilate, I'd cry, I would just scream, I would just cry, and keep crying until I passed out. Which I thought was healthy, because that's what I kind of learned later, to do people pleasing and everything else. But I learned through life coaching and through counseling, through therapy, that stuff is actually not normal and it's not healthy at all. But that's just the environment I was around growing up. We weren't really allowed to, express our emotions. It had to be happy emotion, otherwise it wasn't met with. And that's not even on my family or everything else, because we each have certain things that make us who we are. Yes, that's how I grew up with my family sometimes. But I know everybody else has their own trauma, has their own pain. So the friends are around me too. I did that around my friends as well. I thought if I had to be the happy, funny, jokey person all the time, I wouldn't lose friends. And regardless of the situation, I did lose friends. Because at some point, you can't be funny all the time. I joke around and stuff, but sometimes I'm actually pretty serious, So I had to learn that going through pain, it didn't make you weak, it made you strong. When you go through pain and pinpoint parts in your life that you felt made you depressed, that you felt made you unlovable, unworthy, and Lord Almighty, Christ, the angles are going here. I'm double chinning. Whatever, guys, I got double chin, I love it. I work out. Man, I look like that, but I do actually. I go 4 days a week. It is what it is. Who cares? I weight lift, eat a lot of protein, gotta get it in. But pain is necessary for growth, because it shows you how you can learn about certain situations later on. Because that same scenario may pop up again, 1, 2, 5, 10, 15 years in the future, maybe a week. And if you're not free from that, if you're not trying to fully heal yourself from that, it's always going to have a hold over you. It's always going to hurt. You're always going to react negative to situations. So pain does make us forced to grow. It forces us to face ourselves, which we'll talk about later on. It forces us to face ourselves, which helps us become more authentically touched to ourselves. Because whereas we're younger, I got this from Sammy Spencer, my mentors, we're God's creation, what he wants, but over time, when we go through society, family, friends, different traumas and environments that keep us away from who we're truly supposed to be and what we truly valued. So sometimes we're going through pain, it means that something in your heart isn't right, something made you trigger react. It shows that something may not be all there, and that you may need to do the time and do the work to work on it. So guys, if you ever want to work on it, again, I'm a life coach at Unfiltered Life Coaching. Go to my website, it's in the link to the bio. Go to my TikTok. My Instagram's kind of dry because we're still working with business stuff. But I want to help people who want to be helped. Don't be afraid to try to become the most authentic version of yourself. Don't be afraid to put boundaries. Do you know how many years it took me? I'm 26. This took me years to finally become more in touch with myself. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I still have my triggers, responses. Sometimes I regress back to the person who I used to be, depending on situations. And then it takes God a moment of, Lord, sometimes I had to break things down, have it all fall apart to realize, oh my God, I wasn't being true to myself. And thank God for getting me out of that, If you want to come also hurt yourself, you feel like something in your heart is okay, you're sick of this doing the same thing and not getting the same results, I'm here, your friendly, John Mental Free, Unfiltered Life Coach. Keep it authentic, Go to my website, I'm handing out free sessions, free one-on-one sessions, email me. But have a lovely day, my Unfiltered. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.